just like little quiche.
So, as Zoe says, she's enjoyed it. It's a little bit like a quiche, even though it's puff pastry. It's because obviously you don't use puff pastry in a quiche, do you? You use, you know, but
Filet pastry.
I think it might be, isn't it, in a quiche? I'm not too sure. It's more like a firm one, isn't it? But no, I've never made a quiche before, Alex. Jacob wasn't too keen, but as Zoe says, considering she doesn't like cheese, and there was a fair bit in there, you know, she really enjoyed it. So yeah, so another success, I would say. Right, and we're going to go through the recipe, how we did it. First of all, obviously, you need to spray the tray, don't you? Grease the tray up. I use the olive oil spray, but I mean, you could rub butter through or anything just to stop the pastry sticking.
While you did that, I chopped up an onion.
You chopped up the onions, yeah, and then you grated extra cheese too, because there wasn't much grated cheese left in the bag, was there?
No, while you lined the pastry.
Yeah, we got the pastry, just lined the whole tin, and then you did the cracking the eggs, didn't you?
Cracking the eggs, but we cut the bacon.
Oh, you cooked the bacon up too. We used smoked bacon, but obviously you could use whatever sort of bacon you like. We used, I think it was about 4 or 5 rashers, and you just dice them into little bits into it. Obviously, do your onion in quite small bits, and then layer with the
We sprinkled some cheese.
cheese. Obviously your salt and your pepper. Then we put the onions on.
You put the onions on.
Put that on, then sprinkle some cheese. I don't know what order we did it in now.
It was sort of like the same. But then you had a great inspiration to add tomato.
Well, I needed to get rid of the cherry tomatoes because I thought they won't be no good soon because I've been in the fridge for a while. So we just cut them into halves, put them on. We put a bit more seasoning on, didn't we? And I did a bit of a sprinkle of paprika as well. And for the first time that I've used puff pastry, I've got to say, it's turned out quite good, hasn't it?
It's turned out really well.
Yeah, it seems to have done perfect. I mean, it did take a little bit longer. It was supposed to be 15 to 20 minutes on 180. But I think we ended up, I don't know how long it was, about 25 minutes in the end.
Yeah, about 25, nearly half an hour.
Yeah, we just kept checking on it just to see when it had all set. And when you do the eggs, you didn't have to whisk them or, you know, make it into a mixture. You just crack the eggs on the top of the pie. Into it. So, all in all, quite successful. Hope everybody, you know, is fine. And if you want to have a go at something that doesn't take very long to do, you know, give it a go. Even as Zoe's at it and she doesn't like cheese. So that's saying something, isn't it?
She couldn't really taste the cheese inside.
She said she couldn't really taste it because she said it was a bit like a quiche, didn't she?
Yeah.
It was probably more of the egg and the bacon sort of taste having it. Have I got an apple? Oh God, just going to get little and have an apple. I have somewhere back.
But I hope everyone's okay, everyone's well. And until next time, we'll love you and have a lovely, lovely week.